Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to discuss my top reasons why you should move to the Dominican Republic, especially if you're a man, especially if you're a single man. And starting off, number one, we all know the women. The women here. It's more than just the looks, folks. It's more than just about the aesthetics. You can find a solid woman here if you're looking for, if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking to be a dog here, you can be a complete dog here. You can get your $40 off and you can live your best life here. But if you're a man like me, if you're a man of my heart, and you just like a solid woman, someone that you can build with, someone that hasn't been corrupted and programmed incorrectly by some ex-husband, you can come here and find you a nice, young, beautiful woman to build with. You can find a woman that's going to motivate you, a woman that's going to support you in ways that, unfortunately, the women back in the United States just don't do. You can find you a woman here that you can maybe actually start a family with, instead of finding what you find most times across the world, a woman who's already has children, and you've got to try to change the mindset that her ex-husband had her in, and trying to get to know the children and get the children to love you and all the things that come with trying to be a stepdad. We need to move away from that. I believe that is the biggest deception of relationships that the United States has drawn on us, that we've got to be stepdaddies. You know what I mean? I don't care if you got kids as a man. You don't have to go and take care of someone else's kid. You know what I mean? You don't have to. There's options where you can go and find someone of a different nationality. It doesn't have to be even in the Dominican Republic. Go to Thailand, go to Brazil, go anywhere and explore your options outside of the United States. And I encourage you to look here in the Dominican Republic. The women here are just not beautiful, but they are absolutely beautiful. You can just walk down the street. You could be driving down the street and see the woman of your dreams here. You could be driving down the street and see a woman that just makes you pause and your mouth drop. You know what I mean? Make you ready to risk it all. But you just got to be very selective. But that's number one. Number two, this place isn't as policed as the United States. I hated the United States and the over-policing. And it's getting even worse now. So it's not really up for debate. I know people always say, well, get out the country if you don't like it. Well, hey, I did. Because it was over-policed. I got tired of driving and always feeling under the threat of being pulled over. And I like to smoke me a little marijuana and stuff, you know what I mean? So getting pulled over and have to deal with someone or dealing with some officer who's ready to take me to jail because I got me a little blunt in the car, you know what I mean? You don't really deal with that here. As a matter of fact, as an American, if the police do come and talk to you, want to have an interaction with you, when they hear that American accent, they're more than likely 99% of the time just let you go. Maybe you give them a few little pesos or something like that, but most times you don't even need to do that. They know, where you're from, what you're doing here. Your money is important to this country, so you don't really deal with those type of things. So the over-policing here really isn't a major issue. That's what I absolutely love about this place. I can smoke me a blunt on the beach and there's no worries. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that I'm advocating people to smoke a blunt, but I'm just saying, I'm just being 100 with the freedom that's here that you just don't find in the United States, you feel me? And that brings me to number three, the peace. The peace here is unmatched. To be able to come to the beach right now like I am, the beach isn't overcrowded. I've been to beaches in the United States. They can be a little bit overcrowded. Beaches here aren't overcrowded. There's a lot of peace here. I can lay down. Been laying here for about the last few hours, just relaxing. I can do that, or I can go back to the complex that I'm living in currently and have complete peace, complete solitude if I want to, not having to worry about, the ins and outs of this world and how this world can really bring some stresses to us. You know what I mean? Even on a day where I'm a little stressed and I'm going through some things, I can come to this beautiful beach. Las Corrales Beach is where I'm at now, or go to the many other beaches of this island and truly find peace here. Amongst the other activities that you can do here that are affordable, which takes me to number 4, the affordability of like excursions and things. You can go on boat trips and boat parties, $50 and $60, you know what I mean, for your day. Sometimes that even includes food, you know what I mean? Like you can do a lot of things here to stretch your money. The food prices are a little bit cheaper. I went and got me last night a little fruit and just spent $1 or $2 to get me a papaya and a pineapple. Which in the United States, the pineapples, what are they going for, $4 now? You know what I mean? Crazy prices for you to just enjoy some fresh fruit. And it's probably not even fresh and it's probably not organic, but here it's cheaper. Things are a little bit cheaper. The things to do are cheaper. It's not so cheap for the residents here, you know what I mean? But if you got your American dollar here, you can stretch it out. And that takes me to my next one, the beaches, my favorite place. The beaches here are absolutely amazing. Let's take a view of Morales. Absolutely amazing beaches. They stretch for miles. This is my number 1 beach. There's more beaches up the road. Another one about 20 minutes up the road called Macau Beach. Surfing. This beach is more for lounging, but there's many other beaches. I haven't explored all of them. I'm gonna hopefully get a chance to do so sometime soon, do some more of them, but the beaches here are tremendously beautiful. So yeah, I think that wraps up my top reasons for now. We can go into the food and things like that. Food's good, of course. You know, food's good everywhere. Food's not hard, you know what I mean? Food's not hard, you know, you can make your own food. You can make food work, you know what I mean? Especially if you're moving to a place and you're living, you're more than likely going to be doing your cooking anyway. Food's affordable, food's good, restaurants are cool. I don't really do that right now, but the vibe here is what I most am attracted to and what I encourage people to come and experience. It's an amazing place, amazing people. Make your way to the Dominican Republic.